Today's horoscope, Gemini April 8th, 2025. Discover your future with my daily horoscope for you about love, work, health, money and compatibility with other signs. Your ruling planet, Mercury, turns direct today after over 3 weeks of retrograde motion, and this can have the effect of unblocking projects and endeavors that have encountered delays since mid-March. The shift occurs today, so don't rush to put new plans into motion yet, take your time. Also consider that Venus remains retrograde until the 12th. In the coming days and weeks, however, you can see work projects advance and communications open up, particularly with friends, associates, bosses, parents, or managers. This retrograde cycle began in your friendship sector and then moved back into your career and reputation house. Delays in limbo related to any of these life departments are likely to break in the coming days, and matters can turn a corner as new information or a new perspective emerges. Career planning and goal setting, reputation, status-related issues, and friendships are likely to gain clarity and, later, momentum. Today, as the shift occurs, it's best to take things easy. Murky skies could appear today, but you can still proceed through them. Be aware that today could be one of the most challenging in 2025, though. By being aware of the cosmic flow, we can work with it or sidestep problems as they appear. Sweet and majestic Venus will unite with a mighty Saturn, the great taskmaster, in an exact conjunction. This may, unfortunately, foretell sadness and loneliness in relationships as these two planets link. This is not the ideal moment for interacting with people, and regardless of whether you are single or attached, you may actually prefer some alone time. You may feel like life is stressful now, especially as you juggle relationship demands with the weight of your ever-growing career. Do you know what you want to do? Your career path has been up in the air since about mid-March. As time went on, you could have felt unsure about who you work with, what you aspire to accomplish, and if you are in the right career. It might have been challenging to progress, but this period could have encouraged you to see your career path and success differently. As of today, you may feel clearer-minded about what you want to do and how you will achieve your dreams, since Mercury will station directly in Pisces. Today's transit is a lovely one for the sensually oriented. Your body is your temple, and it's a great couple of days for worship. Try to prepare your food as though you were a religious monk celebrating the deity of pleasure. Fresh fruits, organic taste better, whole grains, and your favorite flavors. Your body is a sacred ornament. Polish it within and without with exercise, yoga, massages your internal organs, and exfoliating baths. Oats and chopped pear is a great mixture to bring into the water and rub onto your skin. Your spiritual beliefs may be more prominent on this day. If you've never considered channeling your spirituality into your creative endeavors, this is a great time to explore doing so. Faith and belief systems have inspired people since the beginning of time, and can invoke the greatest of passions. When this is released into an art form, the results are often incredible. Connect with this part of yourself, and try different ways of expressing what you feel most passionate about. It is just as a friendly aspect between Mars in your income sector and Venus in your career sector peaks that Mercury turns direct. 8 days after retrograding back into your career sector, Mercury's direct turn today is going to get your head back in the game while shifting your mental focus off the past and onto the road ahead. While Venus also retrograde back into your career sector late last month, and she will remain in retrograde motion for another 6 days, she will continue to hold the doors open to the past, second chances and untapped potential. Meanwhile, this is a powerful day across the communication, social and relationship fronts. In a case of perfect timing, the Moon is making its last visit to your communication sector before Mars returns to resume his war on communication barriers, just as a 9-day friendly aspect between Neptune and Juno begins. A week after Neptune, the planet of hopes and dreams, returned to your friendship sector, and a day before Juno, the Queen of Commitment is due to move into her final 7 days in your relationship sector. They have joined forces. Daily Planetary Overview. Can you handle it? That question isn't meant to intimidate, it's an invitation. An invitation to look within and ask yourself whether you're truly aligned with what you're chasing. As Venus retrograde meets Saturn in dreamy, deeply emotional Pisces, This isn't a time for surface-level decisions. There's weight in the air, the kind that asks for honesty. The kind that asks you to pause, breathe, and ask, is this really what I want? It's okay to admit when something doesn't feel quite right. Even if you've already committed. Even if you've been walking this path for a while. Just because you can see something through doesn't mean you should. If you're chasing a goal that no longer inspires you or holding on to a plan that no longer fits who you are now, consider this your gentle cosmic permission to stop, recalibrate, and pivot. That doesn't mean giving up. It means being real with yourself. It means choosing not to waste time on things that drain your spirit. The clarity you're looking for isn't far away. Mercury is stationing direct in Pisces tonight, casting a soft but steady light on your thoughts. The mental fog begins to lift. And with it comes a new kind of confidence. Not the loud, flashy kind, but something quieter, deeper. A sense that yes, you do know where you're going now even if the steps feel cautious or uncertain. You're not rushing anymore. You're moving with purpose. And that's powerful. Think of it like this. Imagine walking a familiar road, one you've traveled 100 times before. But this time, you stop. You look around. You notice a path just off to the side, a little overgrown, a little uncertain, but something about it pulls at you. That's the new direction calling. You don't have to abandon everything or burn bridges. Keep the friendships, the memories, the lessons. But let go of the habits, patterns, and relationships that are no longer nourishing you. This is a transitional phase. A threshold. And yes, sometimes that means you'll feel torn. You might notice tension rising in your closest relationships, maybe with your partner, or family, or someone who knows you deeply. Don't panic. That friction isn't necessarily a sign that something's broken. Sometimes, it's just the pressure of two people evolving at different paces. Give each other space. Breathe. Focus on your own center. And when you return to each other, it might be with clearer minds, softer hearts, and a better understanding of what really matters. As you move forward with your plans, because you are moving forward, know that things may take longer than you expect. And that's okay. This isn't a race. This is about building something real. Something that reflects who you're becoming, not just who you've been. Focus. Be patient with the process. There will be setbacks, but don't let temporary disappointment stop you. Even when doors close, others quietly begin to open. Keep your eyes and your heart open for those quiet shifts. If you're struggling to make a decision, that's normal. Doubt is part of growth. Eventually, the pieces will come together. The fog will lift. You'll see the road clearly again, and not just for yourself, but in a way that helps others too. You'll find compromise, common ground, the win-win. But in this emotionally charged atmosphere, be mindful. Emotions might run high. Tempers might flare. You might catch yourself in the middle of an argument that started over nothing. Try not to let the moment carry you away. Step back. Let the feelings rise and pass through. Don't act out of anger, especially not toward the people who care about you most. You're human. They are too. And about those big promises or shiny financial opportunities that seem too good to be true? You know where this is going. If something feels off, trust that instinct. You might not have all the information. A well-timed pause can save you from a mistake. Let the dust settle before you decide. Take care of your body. There's a lot happening in your mind and in your heart, and your physical energy might be dipping. Don't ignore it. Your nerves are whispering what your soul already knows. You need rest. Not laziness, but real rest. Quality sleep. Gentle movement. Time with yourself that's not filled with screens and distractions. When you finally do slow down, you'll realize how much your body was asking for it. And in that stillness, you'll find peace. Deep, grounding peace. Today isn't about being perfect. It's about being present. It's about knowing when to let go and when to hold on. It's about trusting that you're not lost, even when you're in between chapters. You've come a long way. And even if the path ahead looks unfamiliar, you're not walking it alone. Others are navigating their own quiet revolutions. So share your story. Have you recently changed course? Are you letting go of something that no longer fits? What's one step you're taking toward what truly matters? Your voice could be exactly what someone else needs to hear. Keep going. You're doing better than you think.